Ex-President Donald J. Trump has been found guilty of committing fraud in New York State, and he has done so allegedly by inflating the prices of property that he owns, including his own personal penthouse at Trump Tower. The ex-president now has until Monday to come up with $454 million as a bond, and that goes up even higher, so it will be over $500 million by the time interest is involved. Now, what is he doing about this? So far, Mr. Trump has not posted the bond, and his lawyers have said that 30 companies have declined to help him, even though he has already posted a bond for around $91 million in the defamation case against journalist E. Jean Carroll. So Mr. Trump has a few options right now. One of them could be to declare bankruptcy, and that starts with filing for Chapter 11. But he's been there and done that, according to some of his close friends, and it seems like he would avoid that in this case, in part because that would mean opening up his books to public scrutiny, and that's something we all know he's been extremely reluctant to do. Another choice he has that some friends have said to me is that he could opt to do nothing. In that case, if the AG, the Attorney General of New York, decides to seize assets like Trump Tower, the idea is he could possibly get them back if they haven't been sold and he gets the case overturned. If he does not get the case overturned, New York developers and others say that it will not be a good look for New York for attracting business here, that more developers will end up in states like Florida that are more friendly to them. If Donald Trump also decides to do nothing and wait, the Attorney General here in New York has a few other options as well. Before she actually seizes property or seizes bank accounts, she can require more information through discovery. And that could be something that might not be so pleasant for Donald Trump because, again, he'd have to open up his books. At this point, we have ideas of some of the properties he owns. We sometimes don't know what percent he owns, how much money has been lent to him to sustain those businesses, those properties. So it'd be quite interesting if we got to that situation and learned more. The AG would also have the option of looking for more of Mr. Trump's assets. It could be overseas. Some countries would be unlikely to cooperate in a New York State case, but others might open up their books as well. So there's a lot that can be done, and we're all going to be waiting to see what happens on Monday.